What is up, Gamer Army? Welcome back to Psycho Gamer. I am your COVID-free host, Aubrey, and coming at you with a brand new video, fresh from me being sick. Not much I'm really going to go over. We are going to talk about maybe some sales going on with Best Buy right now, but we're also going to talk about me coming back from being sick. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications as always. And stay tuned. We're going to talk about some sales and me getting back from COVID. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back. Like I said, today we're going to talk about some sales that have been going on for a few days. Now, Best Buy, for whatever reason, they have a really good sale on many of their Arcade1up cabinets, not just their bigger 3/4 size, but also some of their cocktail tables or pub tables or whatever they're wanting to call it now. So we're going to switch over into my computer. We're going to talk about some of these things and see what is going to be the best deal for you guys. All right, we are now looking at my computer. Got some Reese cups beside me. I'm ready to go. So first game we're looking at here right now is going to be the Arcade1up Turtles in Time Arcade. Now we know many of these arcade machines are fairly overpriced. Unfortunately, that's just the time we're living in right now. So when you see any kind of sale on these, it's kind of something to jump at because it's almost down to where you would kind of expect them to be as a regular price, or maybe a little bit higher, but as close as you can possibly be. Now, first game, Arcade1up Turtles in Time, is $549.99, $150 off of the current regular retail price. Now, why are some of these games going on sale? Maybe they're not selling quite as good as they were hoping at the price point that they have. Maybe Best Buy is just trying to clear them out. I don't know. It could be any number of reasons. I know I work for this particular retailer, and I know even my employee discount, I don't get it this cheap. So, I don't know. It would be a good option to go ahead and get. Now, what's great about this, you got your 4 players, you got your backlit marquee. Unfortunately, you look at the one back behind me here, it is 4 players, but it does not have the backlit marquee or online play or any kind of online features at all. So, if you don't have this one yet, this is probably a really good option to go ahead and pick up. Now, your next one that's on sale is another 4 player. It is also $150 off. I think this one was quite a bit overpriced, as well as many of you people that play these and collect these would also agree with me as well that this is an overpriced cabinet. Now, at the $600 price point, it's still a little overpriced by maybe about $100 in my opinion. I think these should really go for about $500 as your retail price. They only have 2 or 3 games on these. So, I mean, it's a matter of, is it worth spending $750? It's a little more worth paying $600 for this particular cabinet. So, another 4-player game. I really loved the arcade machine in the full arcades. I really liked the 6-player dual screen version of this particular cabinet, though. I'm not going to really go into, all the big features of these games because you guys already know most of this. I've already posted some of these on my channel, which I will post little links up above for some of the videos for some of these games. Also, we have the Simpsons. Now, it is not $150 off, but it is $100 off. Makes it a little more doable, even though, again, this is another one of those overpriced cabinets that they've released. It only has 2 games, Simpsons Arcade and Simpsons Bowling. I don't know if I'd want to get this for myself, though it would look really, really good in your own personal home arcade. Can't really knock that. But if it's something that you feel that you're going to play constantly, or you just need it for your man cave / woman cave / home arcade, then this would be a good option to go with. I mean, you got your coin doors there, which I don't remember if these were stickers or if these were like the 3D printed ones. Now, I know they're not going to be kind of like your Arcade1up Pro series that are coming up sometime soon, but, you know, they still look nice. So, again, is it worth it? I think it's worth it if you haven't gotten it yet, and it's been on your list of things to actually purchase. Now, we got a couple cocktail tables that are going to be on sale. You got your Marvel vs. Capcom. Now, you don't normally see this one come up in the stores, but they do have them to actually sell in the actual website, or on the actual website. It is $150 off. It is normally $700. You can get it today for $550. Doesn't come with any kind of stools or anything like that. It looks like they just re-released it because they don't have any reviews on this thing. We got a couple questions people have asked, but I mean, for the price, it's not bad. You can use it as a table. You could go and mod it if you want to. I don't know why you'd really want to mod this particular one, because Marvel vs. Capcom itself is just a great game in general. Unless you just want to maybe upgrade the joysticks and the buttons and make them glow in the dark and things like that. I'm sure there's plenty of people who've really done that to this, and not just the full cabinets that they release. We also have the Mortal Kombat Midway gaming table here. I just kind of like the looks of the table, even though I really like the Marvel vs. Capcom one too. The colors just kind of pop for me. The Mortal Kombat one, you just got Raiden on the side. I mean, really can't go wrong with Mortal Kombat. Now, if you're not a Mortal Kombat person, don't get it. If you got kids around, you don't want them to see the blood, guts, and gore of having a human skull ripped off with the spine, then hey, yeah, you probably don't want to have this in your house. But it would be a great talking point for parties. $150 off a regular price, normally $700 down to $550 as well. Also have the Arcade1up Pong pub table. Now, this is kind of a very unique one. It's got a whole bunch of the Pong and Super Breakout type games and Tempest. Normally $600 down to $450. So this is a little more affordable for some people. Now, some of these games, they may be a little too old for you to have. Now, if you are really, really nostalgic, child of the 70s, early 80s, that really played Pong, and maybe you had one of those Telstar ones, the Telstar Pong tables, or Pong home arcade machines. Kind of like an Atari, but not quite an Atari. It just kind of had that one game on there. You had some that had 3 games on them, looked like a big triangle. I can't remember which one that is called. But there were a lot of companies that released Pong tables, that released the game Pong on their particular cabinets, and also their particular standalone consoles for Pong. You have the Pac-Man collection. I know everybody loves that. Arcade1up loves their Pac-Man machines. But, it's one of those things. $700 down to $550. So, really good deal. Now, not quite a sale, but I did manage to go into my local Walmart yesterday, and I actually saw some partycades. Now, it was the first time I've actually seen a partycade in person, and I didn't realize how big these things were. Compared to like an arcade machine, obviously it's not that big, but the fact that it still has the same size screen as the cabinets really stood out to me. Now, it's very thin in my opinion, but when you start putting the little feet on them, it makes it a little more stable. So if you haven't gotten one of those, check out your local Walmarts and see if they actually have them in stock. As you can see, my local one actually has it in stock right now, and I could go buy it. They had a few of them. I didn't think they would take those things that are so big and spider wrap them, but Walmart seems to spider wrap everything. And what's a spider wrap? That's that little wrap that you see that has a little knob in the middle and it has all the wires that go around it. If you've never worked retail, that's what those are actually called. And if you actually look at those things, they have a little picture of a little spider on it. It won't bite you unless you try to take it out of the store without taking it off. So don't steal those things, guys. So that's really going to do it for the gaming portion. So I'm going to switch back over. Now, as many of you guys know, I've been kind of down for the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks, due to the unfortunate COVID sickness. So yes, I was down with the sickness, just not in the disturbed kind of way. I guess it was kind of disturbing, but that's beside the point. That's beside the point. I've had all my shots, and I really didn't have it that badly. So I would probably recommend to a lot of people to go ahead and get the vaccine if you haven't gotten it. If you don't want to get it, that's on you. But it did, in my opinion, help me out. Everybody else in the house here, they had their shots, and everybody else in this house also had COVID as well. I was the last person to get it, of course. But I did make a couple posts, and I appreciate all the kind words that you guys said to me, knowing that I was going to be back soon to try to make videos for you guys. So this is the first video I've made in about 2 or 3 weeks, mostly because of being sick. Why did it take me so long? Well, I was doing a lot of coughing, and I really couldn't talk all that much without coughing a lot. I did manage to go back to work this past Saturday, but I still was doing a little bit of coughing, but I was pretty clear when it came to that. So work has been good, enjoying my new job. So I haven't told you guys too much about that, but you know, it's a job, and it's something that's going to be a more career-focused type job. Now, I might be trying to change a couple things up on the site here, or on the channel here. So you might see some different kind of videos put out there that aren't Arcade1up related. They might be other game-related type videos, but there might be some how-to videos in terms of how to help build up your website, help build your channel, how to start a YouTube channel, just things like that. Posted a couple things in the past for things like, you know, equipment that you could possibly get. Didn't really have a huge following, but, you know, I'm going to try some different stuff. I don't know if I'm going to try many more shorts. I have equipment where I could do shorts on my phone, but I just don't have the camera that I really, really want. So, but that's going to do it, guys. I appreciate you guys coming out, supporting me. Even if you didn't support me that much, I do appreciate you coming and watching the video, hanging out with me. I am planning on getting Dying Light 2 for PC here this week. So I'm thinking I might actually do some live streams. If not here, I will possibly do it on my Twitch channel. I haven't quite decided which yet. It may end up being the Twitch channel because YouTube is kind of finicky when it comes to playing some games and background music coming on. So I just kind of got to decide which one I'm going to do. But I will post my Twitch channel down below. If not, you see right on my screen there what my Twitch name is, which is Psycho Gamer, just like it is here. So go find me there. And hopefully I'll start getting into doing some more streaming. So again, guys, thank you for coming back to the channel and watching things and giving me all that support. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, guys. And until next time, game on.